And we will go to the Law and Licensing Committee agenda. Board Member Lear, Chair of the Law and Licensing Committee.
Items. And the first one, actually, Board Member Davis chaired, but I think I can safely just report what happened without conflicting myself, since we're kind of loose about that sometimes. So the request was from Lakeview Academy, and Lakeview Academy sought a waiver from Board Rule R277552-6 that would allow the school to, open later in the day. That's why I've all of a sudden I lost my train of thought. Open later in the day.
So I'm going to clarify, so it's not open later in the day, it was to extend their open date.
That's right, sorry, not open later in the day, that was a different one. Extend their opening date from when it was scheduled to open until August 2021 instead of 2020, which would exceed the required 36 months typically. And the committee agreed that that should be, that was a good idea, and now the motion is that the board approve the waiver request from 277-52-6, parentheses 6, for Lakeview Academy.
Okay, the motion from committee moves that the board approve the waiver request from R277552-6, Section 6 for Lakeview Academy. Is there any discussion to that motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion passes unanimously.
And the other action item is item 15.4, and there were two motions related to that item. This item had to do with providing, and I hope I get these right, having already worked through this, salary supplements for certain kinds of teachers, educators. And there was a discussion of whether the salary supplement should go to school psychologists, and DOPL social workers and audiologists and, well, DOPL licensed I'm having a hard time getting my words out here. DOPL licensed social workers, and then also audiologists and, what was the other one, Janet, did you say? Social workers. So the committee recommendation was that, yes, they should, but there are sort of two pieces to this. So the first motion is that the committee moved that the board approved R277-306, Student Support License Area Preparation Programs, Draft 2 on second and final reading.
Okay, the motion from committee is that the board approve R277306, Student Support License Area Preparation Programs, Draft 2 on second and final reading. Is there any discussion to that motion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes unanimously.
And the second related motion was that because some social workers are also licensed by Division of Occupational Licensing, DOPL, that it would be appropriate, the committee felt, for those DOPL licensed social workers to also receive the salary supplement, but that would require a legislative request. So the second motion for the board is that the committee recommends that the board make a legislative request for DOPL social workers to receive TSSP funding.
And I would just clarify that this motion came because of the changes in R27306 that was proposing that we not provide an educator license to social workers who are currently in the schools, and so it would remove them. So the
Right.
306 would actually remove them from the funding
Right.
that they're currently receiving. And so this was the motion in order to
restore
remediate or
that
fix
funding.
that, restore the funding.
That's true.
So Deputy
you.
Superintendent Angie Stallings, did you have something to comment?
Yes, I apologize, but the motion was actually about the professional staff, and it's not TSSP, Teacher Salary Supplement program. It's, can you, if you don't
Oh, it's
mind.
professional staff costs?
Yes, it's professional staff.
Legislative salary adjustment.
Okay. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I just cluelessly read what was before me. You're right.
Yeah.
So do you want to repeat that accurately?
Okay, so the committee moved to recommend the board make a legislative ask for Doppel social workers to receive legislative salary adjustment. Is that everything? Well, there was one more
And,
item.
and professionals.
Professional staff costs.
And Vice Chair, just to
Yes,
be
go
clear,
ahead.
it's not, I don't think the actual educators get it. It's that the LEA
The
gets
LEAs
it
receive
on their
it.
behalf.
Well, yes, that's
So-
right.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah, that's important.
Okay. So the motion from committee, as corrected, is that they recommend the board make a legislative ask for Doppel social workers to draw funding for the legislative salary adjustment and the professional staff costs.
And
Okay,
the LEAs, did you, I'm sorry, I didn't catch, if the LEA would receive
Yes.
that funding? Okay.
yep. Any discussion to that motion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that motion passes unanimously. Okay. Does that complete your report? Okay.